Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And today we have a doozy of a show tonight. Triple threat action later tonight to determine who will face this man at All on the Line on Saturday coming up. TheSleepyPengu is undefeated, 5-0, and is the contract in that briefcase to determine who is going to be the first ever Icon Division champion. The winner of the triple threat later tonight in our semi-main event will face TheSleepyPengu for the Icon Division championship. And I gotta say, I may be biased, but I think a title would look amazing around this Pengu's waist. TheSleepyPengu keeping a good eye on that briefcase, making sure nobody snags it. And his opponent for tonight, this is going to be a rematch from their first ever match together. Dragthulu and TheSleepyPengu. Drag did everything to beat TheSleepyPengu in their first ever match. He appeared behind him and did magic shit. He spun him around and tombstoned him. But no matter what Drag could do, Sleepy won. They kind of separated for a bit, did their own thing. And now we'll see. Has Dragon grown to be able to take out Sleepy's undefeated streak? Or will Sleepy's reign of terror continue in the Icon Division? Drag is coming off the loss in the Trios tag match. He teamed up with Angel and Unchained, but their team was unable to pick up the victory. Drag was incredibly impressive, but unfortunately was unable to pick up the win and therefore will not have a shot at the title. You'd think that Drag maybe feels that beating Sleepy here would give him a shot at the future title shots. And you gotta think that might be right. Drag will do nothing, will do anything to win. There can only be one ever first-time champion, but I think Drag is okay with just becoming champion, becoming the first ever to dethrone the first champion. Drag needs more shiny things for his horde, and that belt around his waist would fit perfectly. All on the Line will be a historic event for multiple reasons, and I'm excited to see how this match, our opening match here, is going to turn out. Sleepy versus Dragthulu. The bell has rung and our senior referee has given them the order to start the fight. Sleepy has been nothing but dominant in the division for a while. Somersault kick. He has used a variety of offense that will cause you to feel pain in your skull and make you black out. Forearm to the back. And these two are familiar. They've fought each other before, but both of these icons have grown into separate people. It's been months, I feel, since they've really had a contest like this. Probably not, though, honestly. Drag with the forearms just walking over Sleepy, picking him up like he's a doll. Drag is a new man, a man obsessed with victory, a man who, like, sometimes has problems with Flair. But I think he's got problems with basically everyone. I mean, he got, like, the back of Sleepy's ankle there, maybe. Drag lifts Sleepy up in the corner, rolls back. 2 knee strikes to the gut of Sleepy. Just held him up there. Using his environment to his advantage. Sleepy grabs the leg. Sleepy has ways of taking you to the mat no matter what you want, whether it's with his arm around your throat or his hand around your ankles. Butterfly powerbomb. Goes for the pin, though. Bridges over. 1, 2. A very elevated pin there. Very difficult to get out of. Not a surprising 2 count. And knee strikes galore from Drag and chops the back of the neck with the leg. Kick out at 2 does Sleepy. Drag knocks him back. Snapdragon suplex. Bridge Northern Light pin. Ooh, that's the closest I feel like Sleepy's ever gone to a 2 count. Maybe I'm wrong, but Drag is feeling himself and Sleepy's in the corner taking a breather. Showboating to the fans, flexing. Ooh, caught Sleepy off guard with the running single leg drop kick. And a suplex or a flapjack. He was looking maybe to go up top, but he didn't. Rolls through to Sleepy. All that weight on Drag's elbow rolls through again. Drag has been in control this match. You'd think coming off a loss he wouldn't have too much momentum, but he seems to be in control. As Drag is stalking his prey, maybe looking for the abyssal tombstone. Can he land it? No! Scouted his sleep. He's been watching the tapes. He knows exactly what Drag is going to do when he's going to do it. He has caught him, but I think Sleepy's a bit injured here. A bit worse for wear as he's slowly walking. Maybe he didn't get a full night's rest. Spinning neck breaker. He grabs the leg and, ooh, overextends the hamstrings there. Northern Light suplex does Sleepy. Sleepy grabs Drag by the horns. He's got him up in the position for the go to Sleepy. Could this be it? 1, 2, no. Drag near 2 fall here. The go to Sleepy connected. Drag's gotta be feeling some kind of way. Climbing up. Sleepy getting hyped up. Ooh, diving into him with both arms as Drag's trying to create space for himself. But Sleepy's not gonna let him. Dropped on his hands. You saw Drag went, oh, when Sleepy dropped down onto his hand. That does not feel good. Ooh, ever been stepped on by someone? Your hand ever get stepped on by someone? That does not feel great. As Sleepy makes his way back in the ring at a 2 count. Big kick right to the chest of Sleepy. Completely horizontal. Sleepy just beats the ever-loving garbage out of Drag. Trading blows here. Northern Light suplex again. No bridge pin because he knew he was in the ropes. Expert level strategy. Ooh, went for maybe a forearm or a lariat, but ducks the line, pushes him away. Bounces Sleepy off the ropes with forearms to the back and just starts banging his back of the skull onto the canvas. Kick out by Sleepy. And Drag is just like, God, what is in this guy's... What does Sleepy eat for breakfast, man? And the abyssal tombstone landed. A little bit into the ropes. I think he pulled the leg out of the ropes, but ref called rope break. Referee's discretion, I suppose. And Sleepy, ooh, went for maybe the go to Sleepy there. Ooh. Back to belly suplex. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Sleepy maybe was looking to go for the go to Sleepy again, but missed it. Went for the belly to back suplex. And In the corner, Drag's trying to stop him, but he just tosses him up. Targeting the head of Drag. As Sleepy goes to the magic ropes. We haven't seen something like this in a while. Those ropes are enchanted with magic abilities, but Drag scouts it. He knows something about magic. Scoop slam. Drag was maybe looking to go in the corner. Changed his mind. Drag's looking to fly? Drag may have left his wings at home, but he's still looking to fly. Drops the knee onto Sleepy. Drag and Sleepy collar and elbow tie up. Northern Light suplex of Drag's. Showing Sleepy he can do some himself. But Sleepy caught him. Into the Sleepy hold. Very close to the ropes though. Ref doesn't call it though. Very strange. He tapped! Dragthulu just tapped to the Sleepy hold. And Sleepy still remains undefeated. First ever submission victory. Till he collapses, Sleepy is giving no slack. Submission victory, the Sleepy hold, working over the head of Dragthulu. Drag had to tap, and let's move to our next match of the evening. Are you ready for round 2? More Icon Division matches happening out here because last week was Idol Division Week, and now we have Icon Division Week to make up for it. Gaelic Angel coming off the loss, obviously, is not going to be in the triple threat there, so half the division is currently in a triple threat, so Angel fought very hard. Some may even call Angel the MVP of that match. Kind of got beaten and bruised during the three-way tag match, the trios tag match. Maybe he was kind of not tagged in by his partners. It was a struggle for Angel, but he put in the work, and unfortunately his team just could not pick up the victory. I don't think anyone blames Angel for that loss, though. I don't think anyone can blame anyone for that loss. That fight was so hard fought by both teams. Angel was on a team who had the advantage for a majority of that match. And now Angel is ready to prove against one of his partners here in a rematch from week 3, our third ever show. This will be the rematch of the century. The Alpha versus the Omega. Now that Angel is no longer in contention right now for the title, you got to imagine that everybody is scrambling to make a name for themselves, to show off to management that they are the next big thing and they deserve a title shot after Sleepy is done and after whoever wins the next match. But of course, a rematch from week 3 could only mean Unchained Awesome. Unchained and Angel fought it out. And now they're going to be facing it once again. Chain was on the losing team with Angel and will not get a shot at the Icon Division title right now. Chain picked up the win against Angel. So Angel's definitely going to want a little bit of revenge here. Angel versus Chain. Alpha versus Omega. Wolf versus Sheepdog. As they run out the gates, but Chain blocks it off the ropes. Drop kick already off to an amazing start. Chain has been in a lot of tag team matches recently. And a lot of multi-man matches. Maybe getting a little bit of ring rust for these singles competitions. He did pick up his win against Merlin to get into his part of the team. But of course was unable to pick up the win with his team as Angel completely takes control, working over every single limb that Unchained has. His head, his arms, his back. Unchained sweeps the leg and just starts pounding away at his head. Hammer fists. Unchained is the master of the lariat. But Angel is just knows how to adapt to handle any situation, to use his environment to his advantage to get the win. Chain is just a hard-hitting, tough guy. Basically, Chain will throw himself in anything to be able to do damage, and Angel will basically do the same, but a little bit more calculated. Unchained topples himself as a cannonball over the ropes, not fearing for his life here. Chain has also been known to, Uranagi has also been known to get some cheeky wins. Got his cheeky win against Merlin, but via countout to get to his win in a singles competition for the tag trio match. So some may say that that's not a real win, that you gotta put someone's shoulders to the mat, knock them out, or make them submit. But, ooh, catches him. The size difference of Unchained and Angel is just incredible. Chain is just such an average-sized man in a giant's world. Off the ropes, drop kick, trading springboard drop kicks. Both having very similar styles, yet very different niches, I suppose. Neck breaker. Does Angel kip up by Unchained? Gets caught with the one-legged drop kick. As Angel's giving Unchained no time to breathe. Both these men diving to the outside, cross body in front of the French-Canadian announce table. They're all getting up, being like, I'm ready to move at a moment's notice. Oh, throws him into the table. Electric chair. Flattens him. At a count of 3, they have to a count of 10. Countouts has been something of a strategy in the Icon division as of recently. It was what really changed the tides for the 3-on-3 match. And Unchained used it to beat Merlin. So will we see that come into play here? Goes for the flying crossbody, but no. And he just picks him up like he's a baby. And hangs him to dry. Off the ropes. Splash. Off the ropes again for another splash. Splish, splash. These guys are going to take a bath after this. Into the corner. Chain is reeling a bit. Definitely can see the wear on him so far. Trying to take control in the corner. Oh, Bulldog! Almost banged his head against the turnbuckle there. As a Gaelic Angel is sizing up his opponent here. Rolls him through, but no. Chain scouts it. And now blocked by Angel. Throws him into the corner. Takes out the leg. That's the taped up knee of Unchained. Ooh, takes him down. We've seen submissions earlier, like last match. We've seen submissions put in the work. Could we see another tap out right here? It is cinched in tight. Ooh, and Unchained barely breaks out. Kick to the gut. Off the ropes. Catches him again. Fall away slam. Ooh, big clothesline. Goes for a discus clothesline. The master of the clothesline here. Clothesline again. A clothesline again. He's getting fired up with these clotheslines. Catches the leg. Sweeps him out. And Unchained is feeling himself. I think Unchained's looking to fly. Fly and sheepdog headbutt. No, scouted. Scouted by Angel. I think that was the move that took Angel out in their first match together. Unchained rolls him up. 1, 2. That was a very slow count by the ref. I don't know what's up his arse right now. Could have maybe been a win with that roll-up. Referee's discretion, though. Super kick. Caught it. Super kick by Unchained. And now Unchained is sizing up his opponent, maybe looking for the Chainmaker. Or maybe looking for just some more lariats. Rolls him up. Chainmaker! Flattens him inside out in the center of the ring. 1, 2. No! Not even a close 2 count. That was a firm 2 count there. As Chain is going back up, maybe looking for the flying sheepdog headbutt. Nope, flying knee does not get it. No luck, take him down again. Rope break though, foot's in the ropes. No luck for the sheepdog today on the high rent district. The economy's not great. Flattens him. Oh, God's last gift! Which could only mean one thing is coming up next. And that is the nothing. And Shade scouts him again. Off the ropes. Leg lariat. Or Inzaguri, rather. Probably. Angel rolling out of the ring. Ooh, stomped on him. And just starts kicking to the back and the ribs. And just hitting him in the face. And now stretching out his ligaments and his hands. So many nerve endings in your fingertips. As Chain mounts Angel and starts beating him up. At a 3 count. We've seen Chain out here before. Cross arm breaker. You cannot submit someone on the outside. And maybe Chain's using this to buy some time. It's been his strat to count out people. But Angel is fine. Angel throws Chain back in, not dealing with this bullshit. The ref's saying, get back in the ring. Discus clothesline caught him. Could this be the fall from grace? Discus clothesline caught into the fall from grace. 2. No, kick out. Angel needs to find a way to put out Chain here tonight. Picks him up again for a Samoan driver, something or other. Like attitude adjustment-esque. Chain for Dragon Screw leg whip. 2, kick out. Chain's freaking out. How could someone kick out of the Dragon Screw leg whip? And he's got the Muay Thai clinch locked in. Spin kick. Ooh, went for the big drop kick. Running missile drop kick, but locked by Angel. As Angel turns him over. Inzaguri. And just knee strikes to the gut. Sheepdog headbutt, no! Caught again! I was holding my breath there, I apologize. I thought he was gonna hit the flying sheepdog headbutt, but he missed it. Angel's got him up again for the God's last gift! Center of the ring! And Angel's looking to make Chain fall. But Chain scouts it every time. Leg lariat. And now Chain is in the center of the ring. Chain has got Angel's number. But does Angel have Chain's Chainmaker? In the center of the ring. Shoulders on the ground. And Chain picks up his second win against Angel. This time, 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. Chainmaker, an incredible contest by both competitors. Congratulations, Chain. Now, for our next match, it will be 1v1v1. That's right, triple threat contest to determine who will face TheSleepyPengu at All on the Line. It is time for our semi-main event. Triple threat action to see the #1 contender, and our first entrant to the arena is Gareth Unpardoned. And Gareth is not coming out with his mentor and friend MerlinGTB, because they will be facing each other in this match. Gareth bringing in his sword Callie, and he is ready for his shot. Gareth has had a rough start to his career, but this would truly make history and be incredible if Gareth could pull off a win and get his shot at the title. Imagine this plucky upstart who has been on rough times, been on hard times, pulls out this win and defeats the undefeated TheSleepyPengu to become the first ever champion. He's already dressed up in jewels and gold. He might as well get the decorated belt of the Icon division. But of course, Gareth will have to go through 2 other men. And we're going to hear familiar music. Gareth has to go through or work together. Maybe they have a plan here. This could have been all Merlin's plan to get both of them into this match. MerlinGTB, the mentor and friend and advisor of Gareth, could he be the one manipulating everything behind the scenes to get him to this point? Merlin is a very powerful competitor and one of the 2 surviving members of his team to get them to this point. It's going to be interesting to see him fight his protege, or will they work together? But Merlin looks ready and excited for tonight's match. This is our semi-main event before our big show on Saturday, which is All on the Line. And our final and third competitor of this match, and the second surviving member of his team, FlairZero. Coming in off of a work. He worked so hard last time, and it's out of the frying pan into the fire for this wrestler. After all they went through to outlast 3 other competitors, they now have to outlast the 2 that work together to get us to here. Flair also doesn't know much about Gareth. Gareth was very little in that match, so I'm honestly, maybe call me a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. I think Merlin planned this. I think Merlin advised Gareth to stay and get counted out early on, knowing that him and Flair could handle the rest so that they could win. I think Merlin planned it so that Gareth would lose and he would lose, so they would be on the same team so that they can team up against Flair here. And Flair has no info on Gareth. Gareth has had 1 other match other than this one. So Flair has no data on this guy. Can't make a strategy. I think Merlin might look fun-loving in the robe, but he's methodical. But that might just be me. I might be a conspiracy theorist here. Gareth, Merlin, Flair. 1 opportunity to get a shot at a title, and Gareth immediately charging after Merlin, and Flair charging after Gareth. Flair having the size advantage in this match. It is, as much as Merlin and Gareth want to work together, this is a great learning opportunity for Gareth, and it is everyone for themselves. Gareth off the ropes with a drop kick. And now targeting his teacher. Maybe this is a little bit of a test for Gareth. Maybe this is a way to teach him to test out where he's at. Or maybe this is all just a ploy to lure Flair into a false sense of security before Merlin or Gareth sneak the win. Clothesline by Merlin, rips his head off. Gareth bouncing Merlin off the ropes. Spine buster. Ugh. Feeling himself there. And I'm feeling it too, as Gareth just twists and contorts himself around Flair into like a submission hold, like I think some like Black Widow-esque spider maneuver. Super kick. Super kick! Everyone's getting super kicked by Gareth here. As Merlin goes to pick up Flair, Gareth rolls to the outside, leaving his mentor with Flair alone. Drops down, jumps over the knee, and Gareth enters back in. Big kick again, taking everybody off guard and trading blows with his master and mentor, MerlinGTB. And Gareth hits the knee. And of course, this is triple threat rules, which means no disqualifications, no countout, anything goes. That means Flair can pull out this kendo stick and go, yeah! Okay, he missed. And just breaking his back, Bane style, as he picks up the kendo stick, but no, Flair takes it out of his hands, off the rope, saving his mentor from another kendo shot. Snap, a neck breaker. And Gareth goes for the pin on Merlin. You gotta think, if Merlin pins Gareth or Gareth pins Merlin, do they just take the pin? Gareth is known to do some flippy shit, and he tried it again, but... See, once Flair sees it once, he's calculated. He's got it in his data bank. He knows what he knows what to do. Scoop slam. And he's picked up Merlin and just bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Gareth throws Flair into the corner and grabs the kendo stick. Merlin hyping himself up. And, oh, kendo stick to the master. Really trying to prove to Merlin that he's, you know, meant to be in his teaching, and he's earned it. I mean, the kendo stick is much like a sword. Goozled him. Double choke slam by Merlin and Flair. The alliance ends early as Merlin picks up Flair. Fall away slam. Gareth knows a little bit about swords, as he brought his sword Callie to the match. He never leaves home without it, just saves it backstage when he's going out with Merlin. And a suplex tossing him. Merlin chasing after Flair here. DDT onto the mat. And Gareth says, come on, bud. And Flair will oblige as he tosses him in. Maybe a little bit of a sneaky maneuver as he's dancing. He's saying, come on, coach, let's get in here. Gareth looking very happy to be around here. Goes for the kick, scouted by Flair, elbow. And Merlin flexing for the crowd, off the ropes, into the Shmeep-style head scissor, but doesn't quite grab the head scissor. Sort of grabs the shoulder of Flair there. And just lobbing him. Drops him on the knee. Flair went for something and missed it. Northern Lights suplex. Rolls through into a suplex again. The athleticism of Gareth. You know, trying to fight your protege is pretty rough, but you got to be proud of Gareth after those moves. And now Merlin's got the kendo stick ready for Flair. And Flair's hair is not the only thing red on his head as he busts him over with the kendo stick. Gareth and Merlin working together, but that was short-lived as Merlin throws Gareth into the ropes and elbows him. And goes for a power bomb, but Flair fights out of it. Goes for an enziguri. Spinning kick misses. Drop kick. A nice chain little thing. Flair is busted open on that left eye of his. Power bomb throws him on down all 3 ropes. And Gareth will not have it. Twisting Flair down and dropping all his weight on him. Oh, Yakuza kick by Merlin. Gareth's down. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Gareth. Maybe they're not letting each other just take the win. Or maybe they're making it believable. Jesus. A disciplinary just punch to Gareth's face. Merlin gets almost bulldogged, but slides out of it. Flair doesn't quite get all of it. And Flair is back in the ring. Back in the fight here. It looks like Gareth's going for the same thing he did to Flair. To Merlin this time. Merlin rolls out and Flair takes advantage. Just rubbing his boot. Scraping dirt in his eye. But it doesn't seem to faze Gareth. Drop kick by Gareth. Arguably, he's definitely been learning from Merlin. He's got some of the best drop kicks in the business. Brown Crown! And Merlin is kind of standing there. I thought Merlin was going to let him pin, but breaks it up. Merlin says, I want the shot at the title. You got to earn it, kid. You're still green. Even though they're both blue. And he takes the kendo stick to his master's skull. Breaks it over Merlin's head. As he climbs back up. Could we see another Brown Crown? 1, 2. No, that was so close. Gareth almost just made history. The Cinderella story of Gareth picking up the win here will be incredible if that happens. Slips and gets stomped. Swinging neck breaker by Merlin. And then drops the knee to Gareth. Off the ropes. Top ropes here. Could he be looking at... Oh, Merlin's looking at Gareth there, I think. Going... Oh, he got part of the magic missile dropkick off on Flair. Now Gareth ducks the swing. And now they're both looking at a downed Flair saying this is a perfect chance to pin, but the other one's there. Slams him down, does Merlin, showing off his strength. And now Merlin might get a late pin on Flair here. No, Flair's back into it. He's got his wits about him here. This is for a shot at the first ever Icon Championship. And Merlin showing off his strength to everyone in the crowd. Lifting Flair above his head only to drop him. Super kick by Gareth. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. Gareth has been so close. Fisherman Buster suplex. And Flair's making a way back into the ring. Russian leg sweep from the Englishman. Or is he Scottish? I don't know. Kick to the back of Merlin. Below zero! But Flair is always gassed after the below zero. He might be concussed. Flair has gone through a lot of head trauma in these past couple weeks, but he gets the pin off. 1, 2. Kick out by Gareth, and Flair is frustrated, shocked, upset. He thought that could be it. Merlin kissing his biceps out there. As Flair takes control, I think busting open Gareth, but Merlin breaks up the pin and strikes him in the heart. Everyone's wearing blood and a mask of crimson except for Merlin. Butterfly onto the backbreaker. Gareth in the corner as Flair stomps him. It's the first time I think Gareth's bled in the ring. Trying to take control, but a back and forth as Merlin is stirring. Oh, caught him. Slammed him back down. I don't know what he was going for. Maybe a Suida del Sol or something. Oh, Garrett's going to be seeing stars in a moment as Merlin all alone in the center of the ring. 2, 3. Merlin has pinned Gareth, which does not help me with my conspiracy theory that Merlin is using Gareth to get the championship. But Merlin is going to face the undefeated TheSleepyPengu and all on the line for the championship. Pinned Gareth, and now he is going for the first ever title. That is a match you won't want to miss on this Saturday as we move in to one of the most important main events, I think, of any show imaginable. All right, time for the most important main event in history of MPW, because the Idol division has been on fire recently, and not in a good way. We are going to have tag team match Idol division contest, because at All on the Line on Saturday, we will have an Idol division War Games match. And for those of you who don't know what a War Games is, it's 2 entire rings, 120 pounds of steel around the ring, and this tag team match is to determine which team will get the advantage. It is Team Draven versus Team Glitchy. Glitchy is doing anything she can, including corrupting people such as TeaTheShiba, to get their shot at the title. If Glitchy's team is able to win, they will get a shot at the Idol Division Championship. And of course, the captain for Team Draven has to show up for this fight. And it will be ShmeepsWorld versus Glitchy and a mystery opponent. I don't know. They never gave me a name. It could be someone debuting. It could be someone... It could be Rize. It could be MamaInu. It could be T. It could be anyone. I don't know who's going to be here. And all of this is for one thing, and that is a thing wrapped around tightly around Draven's waist. And now Draven has only been in one tag team match, and it was an interdivision, not interdimensional, interdivision tag match. So you can't say too much, but Draven did pick up her first loss in the tag match, so you gotta hope that Draven can pick up a win here. And what the advantage is for the War Games, it's 2 teams of 4, and if they win this match, they get the advantage. The advantage allows, it will start off the match 1v1 in War Games. Then, after 5 minutes, a new member of the team will enter. So if you have advantage, it will be 1v2 with the advantage, 2v2, 3v2, 4v3, or 3v2, 3v3, 4v3, and then 4v4, and War Games will have officially started. So it's very important to have advantage going into War Games, or else you're leaving your members 2-on-1 and you don't know what to do. But now we have Glitchy entering. Who could Glitchy have possibly found to join her in this mission? Glitchy teleporting, and I don't believe it, but that looks like MintyClovers, and it is a very different MintyClovers to the ones we've seen weeks ago. We haven't seen Minty in weeks after she assaulted a ref at the end of her match with Draven, and I see T is also accompanying them for their match in the background. What has happened to MintyClovers? Certainly a dark effect is being cast on by the Idol division by this one idol here, GlitchyBasturds. Minty is unrecognizable. It seems Minty has gone to a dark place, and so has T. So we will be MintyClovers, or what we know to be Minty, I suppose, and Glitchy versus Draven and Shmeeps for the shot, or for the advantage on War Games this Saturday. And it's going to start purple v purple, a little bit of a battle of purple and blues. I mean, arguably, this could be Minty's evil twin sister, but I don't think she has a twin sister. I think that's pure Minty. The last time we saw Minty was in a match against Draven. I don't even think Draven recognizes her. Minty's first ever match, which was against Shmeeps. The first main event, I believe, of any MPW. Draven and Minty taking blows. I guess Minty just, after 7 losses in a row, what do you do? But Draven and Shmeeps, of course, working in tandem together. Glitchy calling for the tag, but Minty can't make it as Shmeeps breaks it up. This is basic tag team rules. T is in the corner of Team Glitchy and Minty as Minty tags in the 7-foot monster that is Glitchy. Glitchy tosses Shmeeps off of her, and Glitchy is doing all of this for one thing, and that is for the Idols Division Championship. She's been obsessed with Draven since day one in Shmeeps, and now she's obsessed with turning the whole Idols Division against each other, aligning herself with Twisted T and corrupting Minty. I assume Rize's current actions may have been a response to what Glitchy has been doing. As Glitchy takes control of this match, the absolute size advantage on anyone in the ring. The advantage does not mean that you win or lose, but it is a determining factor on how your matches start. As Glitchy tope suicida but misses. Shmeeps moves out of the way and she goes crashing down, crash and burn by Shmeeps as they fight on the outside, and TeaTheShiba. T is unable to get into this match. He is unable to interfere, but she's unable to attack anybody. She's able to cheer on and give advice. Shmeeps gets the tag in for Draven, and now Draven's in. And of course, Draven's got to be tired of Glitchy at this point. Kick out at 1 by Glitchy. Big kick out. Just tossing Draven off. Draven has been spending weeks fighting Glitchy and dealing with Glitchy. Glitchy attacking Shmeeps in the second week. Shmeeps fighting Glitchy outside in an unsanctioned match, having a no-holds-barred contest. Draven's fought Glitchy numerous times and won. And Glitchy just wants that one win. Draven was going up top, but Minty said, "Quick, grab my hand, tag me." Minty and Draven were the Draven was Minty's last opponent before we saw her. Since we last saw her. And she has not been around for a while. Could this be MintyClovers' first ever win? Aligning herself with Glitchy. We'll have to see. This is just a complete change for me. I don't even think I know this MintyClovers anymore. This isn't the MintyClovers that wants to have a good day. This isn't the MintyClovers that jumps down to the ring. This is a dark and twisted MintyClovers. Her hair has changed. Her clothes has changed. She wore that mask to the ring. I barely recognize her. German suplexes as Draven barely can keep hold of Glitchy. But landing all 3, the tandem, that's definitely in the ropes. Nope. 2, kick out by Glitchy. Draven's frustrated. The teams of 4 will be as followed. For War Games on Saturday, it will be Draven, Team Draven, ran by Draven, has Shmeeps, MamaInu, and Usaino versus Glitchy, Twisted T, Rize, and MintyClovers. Goes for a DDT of some kind, but Minty fights out of it. Draven still taking control of the match. Off the ropes, drops down. And MintyClovers showing the power with the fall-away slam. Mini but mighty as Draven is crawling to her corner. And Glitchy is tagged in. Glitchy and Shmeeps have some unfinished business. Even though Glitchy got 2 wins on Shmeeps, I don't think Shmeeps wants to let that go. Kick out of 2 Draven coming in to break it up if needs, and Glitchy says, you know what? What if I just pick you up and toss you out of the ring? Glitchy said, you don't come out here. But Shmeeps takes the advantage of the distraction. Forearm to Glitchy. Shmeeps is not going to take it lightly when you just knock her best friend and throw her probably 10 feet, 5 feet, 20 feet off the ropes, the floor. Now she's targeting MintyClovers, saying, get your head in the game. Get your head together. Oh. DT plants Glitchy. 1, 2, kick out by Glitchy. MintyClovers still on the floor outside. Drop kick to the back of Glitchy by Shmeeps, the educated feet of Shmeeps. Into a Yoshi Tonic, I think? I think I keep calling that one the Canadian Destroyer, but I'm pretty sure it's the Yoshi Tonic. Forearm dazes. Ooh, look at the elevation that she got getting up to Glitchy's head there. From a standing start, very impressive by Shmeeps, almost defying gravity. As Draven comes in to pick up the scraps, went for a big boy senton, but didn't quite get it. Running forearm. Draven and Shmeeps taking the strategy of quick tags, making sure that one is not tired and the other one is always getting a chance to take a breather. Or maybe Draven just knows that Shmeeps is in the position, breaks it up. And chaos happens in the ring as Draven assaults Minty outside. Yoshi Tonic, rolling powerbomb. I think Draven is fighting Minty outside. T's cheering on Glitchy. Twisted T, I might add. And Minty makes it back onto the canvas. What does that have to say about Draven? Ooh, Codebreaker. Oh, there's Draven. Looks a little bit worse for wear there. But so does Glitchy. And Glitchy's the legal participant. Sling Blade rolls through into the drop kick. Draven climbing up to the top ropes. Draven really looking tired. Draven walking straight to Minty and just clobbers her. Raking her on the ropes here, making sure that Glitchy can't tag out. Glitchy, I think, was looking for... Oh, Draven just grabbed Glitchy by the throat and pulled her into the ropes. Elbow drop by Draven. In complete control here. Making sure that Glitchy has no one to tag out to. And then they can just pick her apart. But Minty's back up, and I think Minty... Ooh, Minty might not be done here. Minty might... Ooh, Shmeeps went for something, but rolled a 1, I think. But Minty said, you know what? I don't appreciate that, and went all the way around the ring and started attacking Draven. Everybody's outside. Every legal participant. Every person. We could see a double count out here, and nobody gets the advantage. I don't even know how that would work. Running drop kick. Misses. And Glitchy just tosses Shmeeps onto the canvas, onto the apron there. Shmeeps and Glitchy are the legal participants right now. They have till the count of 10 to get back into the ring. MintyClovers is running around. They're at 6. Glitchy breaks the count and chases after Shmeeps. She doesn't want to win on a count-out victory. It drops Shmeeps. That's a great view for some fans out there. As she drops Shmeeps stomach first onto a barricade, assaulting that young boy's eyes. At a count of 5 here, tossing Shmeeps into the barricade some more. At a count of 6, 7, Shmeeps shakes off the daze. Nope, yeah, now she does. And gets back in the ring, and Glitchy's saying, "You're dead," but Shmeeps is able to catch her off guard. 1, rope break. The ref doesn't see the rope break, but MintyClovers luckily breaks it up. Glitchy grabbed the rope at 1, and the ref still counted to 2. That would have been a very controversial finish there. As Glitchy goozles Shmeeps, Draven on the outside fighting Minty. Frame drop. 1, 2, kick out by Shmeeps. That was a near fall. Glitchy's team nearly got the advantage for War Games. As she grabs the horns of Shmeeps to lift her up and goozles her again, but Shmeeps fights out of it. The forearms, Minty and Draven still fighting it out on the back, or out there, and a bear hug wrenching at the stomach and the ribs of, oh, but Draven runs out of nowhere and smacks Glitchy to break it up. And Glitchy said, no, not too fast, buddy-o. You can't just run in here and hit me. So now Glitchy is attacking Draven. This is the main event of main events here. It is truly all on the line for all on the line as Draven gets flattened by Glitchy and Shmeeps attempts to help her partner. Throws Shmeeps into the ring. As Glitchy makes her way, sadistically walking over into the corner is Shmeeps. Shmeeps maybe was looking for something, but Glitchy reverses it into a lariat in the corner. And Glitchy finally getting a chance to tag in Minty. I wouldn't say Minty's necessarily fresh, but might be fresher than Glitchy here, as Minty has been having a full-blooded fight with Draven outside the ring as Minty is staring at her prey here. Ooh, went for something, but bulldogged, reversed by Shmeeps. Was calling for something there, and Glitchy breaks up the pin, and Draven tosses her out the ring. Into the corner, reversed by Minty. Forearm, doing a little bit of the Glitchy there. Following a little bit in Glitchy's footsteps there. Ooh, clothesline. Draven, I think, fighting Glitchy on the outside now. But we got to focus on the action in the ring. Stretching out the arm. Rolls over. Just gator rolling Shmeeps on the mat. Throws Shmeeps into the corner. Gets knocked out of it. Basement drop kick. Bouncing her head off the turnbuckle. Glitchy coming in to break it up on Shmeeps. And Draven and Glitchy are back at it. Glitchy sends Draven out. And Minty takes that time to roll out and get some breathing room. Make some space. Shmeeps looks dazed as heck. And so does Minty. Just tosses Shmeeps into the air. Like she's a fucking hacky sack and you're juggling. Went for maybe a fisherman's suplex. Ducks the line, rolls through. The Shmeeps head scissor. Minty looking to get a tag. Glitchy was calling for it, but didn't quite get to it. Shmeeps really looking for this corner spot. Ooh, lifting her up. We all know what happens when Shmeeps gets someone up here. We're about to see these two meld together in a color of purple. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow. And, oh, I thought Shmeeps maybe was going for Glitchy there. But Glitchy breaks up. Maybe she should have. Glitchy gets sent out. But now Shmeeps is up. Glitchy's out around the world to Minty in the center of the ring. Minty's got to pull something out of her. Kick out at 2.9999999. There was not one more cent on that one. $299.99. As Shmeeps, I think, is waiting for the critical roll. No. Thinking against it. Maybe thinking of another around the world here. Ooh, moonsault. Moonsault rolled out of the way does Minty. And Minty's about to take advantage. Drops the legs on her. MintyClovers has taken so much punishment in this match. Whatever it takes to win, we don't know. But MintyClovers sends Shmeeps off the ropes. Knocks Draven off the canvas into the Clover Cutter. Center of the ring, Clover Cutter. Draven enters the ring, breaks it up. And Glitchy grabs Draven and tosses Draven out of the ring. Facebuster. 1, 2, 3. Shmeeps takes the chance and uses it to her advantage. The distraction of Glitchy going after Draven. Glitchy can't help but go after Draven. And they will take advantage going into War Games on Saturday. And we will see you guys then. It seems that even when Minty aligns herself with dark powers, she still can't pick up a victory. But will that be the same this Saturday when the entire Idols Division roster fights in 120 pounds of steel, 2 rings, no holds barred, 4-on-4 contest? We will see you guys next time.